The Danquah Institute is calling on Ghanaians to support the 2022 budget that was presented by the Minister of Finance, Mr. Akufo-addo, devoid of politics. The Institute therefore urges government to continue to deepen efforts in transforming the nation's economy. The Executive Director of the Danquah Institute, Dr. Agyapong, made these appeals during a Meet the Press series to update Ghanaians on the gains made by the President Akufo-addo-led administration during the pandemic in every sector of the economy. The Executive Director noted that the recovery strategies implemented by the government in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic had yielded dividends. The economy, she said, grew at 3.1% and 3.9% in the first 2 quarters of this year, respectively. On average, she said, the economy grew at 3.5% during the first half of the year, higher than that for the same period in 2016. According to her, the phenomenal growth and resilience that had occurred in the financial sector, even in the midst of the COVID-19, makes it ideal for government to mobilize more revenue.
Here at the Institute, we are happy to note that the recovery strategies implemented by the government in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic have yielded positive dividends. The economy grew at 3.1% and 3.9% respectively during the first 2 quarters of this year 2021. On the average, therefore, the economy grew at 3.5% during the first half of the year, which is actually higher than the 20% growth rate that the government inherited. Therefore, even though the adverse effects of the COVID-19 pandemic still remain, the Ghanaian economy is growing faster than it was when the current NPP government took over power in January 2017.
Dr. Agyapong also added that government has heavily invested in the sectors of agriculture, sanitation, water and electricity, the industrialization policy of one district, one factory, one district, one ambulance, and many social interventions that are yielding results. She described the proposed 1.5% electronic transaction levy by the government as one of the best policies to fuel development in the country and made a passionate appeal to government to have a broader-based meeting with various stakeholders before it is approved by Parliament, since many Ghanaians need a better understanding on the policy.
The phenomenal growth and resilience that occurred in this sector, we looked at communications alone, we said 21%. Even during or in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic, is worth noting. From the projections made, government is looking to make 6.9 billion Ghana cedis from electronic transactions levy in 2022 alone. Comparing this figure with what the government is projected to get as import duty on all import projected to come in the country, 9 billion cedis, that is levies on all imports that will come into the country, we can see that the e-levy is a powerful means for government to raise revenue. The levy therefore provides a broad-based platform for government to increase its needed revenue. In essence, the e-levy is a transactional tax, but it is an extra commission that is being charged, and this time it won't be going to enrich the service provider. It will go into government's coffers to support the drive for entrepreneurship, to pay for our roads and the other huge developmental projects that we want to embark on. And that has been earmarked to do. So from a revenue generation perspective, this e-levy is a powerful tax-raising handle, and government should be able to comprehensively implement it for that purpose.